Oh, the joy of reckless humanities academics. Born troublemakers masquerading as scholars. Telling students what to think, not how to think. Churning out bitter and negative graduates, trained to complain, instead of to question. All in the name of taking a paycheck and pretending to have a proper job.
What are you talking about?
I see that you just published another drama, called White Privilege, Unconscious Racism, Freud, and Neuroscience of Implicit Bias.
Sounds pretty cool, hey?
No. For a storyteller it sounds pretentious. What the hell are you rattling on about in it?
Firstly, let's get one thing clear. I'm a scholar, not a storyteller.
I'm sorry, but not when you're attempting to become the next J.K. Rowling. So for the purposes of this conversation, you're a storyteller.
Whatever. I know I'm a scholar and that's all I care about.
Fake scholar.
What did you say?
I ask you to elaborate on your work of fiction.
You're being a bitch today. But anyways, the paper shows how Freud's thinking on the unconscious gives us an insight into white privilege and complements neuroscience.
Jesus Christ. Can you just speak plain English? Look, ignoring the fact that you're lucky to not be arrested for some of the stuff you've written, the entire first page is completely discombobulated. Your opening gambit is to ubiquitously accuse sweet old white grandmothers and newborn white babies of being white supremacists. Your only get-out is to plonk the word, virtually, in front of ubiquitous. Cheap shot. Oh, and presumably you didn't collect any data or conduct any proper research, because you were too busy working on your prose to frighten the hell out of your reader. So, if anyone is the bitch around here, the probability just swung in your favor.
You totally don't know anything. White people are either white supremacist racists or they're white privilege racists that have an uncontrollable unconscious racist bias.
So you've given white people a choice of what type of racist they are.
I really think you need to shut up. It's like you don't know anything.
Relax, precious, I'm just asking. I mean, imagine if there happened to be such a thing as a white person that wasn't racist, who happened to read your story. The power of suggestion and the unconscious mind would hypnotize them into becoming racist anyway. You could become like an evil, modern-day Freud.
You can't have read my citations, because they did an experiment on people's brains that showed the unconscious bias of white people, which non-consciously affirmed their own superiority.
Come on, even you can do better than that. You must be talking about the implicit association tests that don't follow any rigorous method and are not worth the paper they are written on. I'm afraid it shows that you haven't really properly read the citation without your own implicit bias. All it says is that the responses when shown people of different races are reflections of social learning within a specific culture at a particular moment in the history of relations between social groups.
Well, you're just racist anyway.
Obviously I'm not, but I know it's in your interests to incite racism. Without racists, you would have to think about other things to write stories about. Like a dirty journalist. Like a modern-day evil Freud, seasoned with a pinch of dirty journalism.
Now you're just making things up.
I thought you would appreciate that. But think of it this way. If you are a scholar like you say you are, then you must believe in your paper. And if you believe in your paper, then you must believe in Freud's thinking. And if you believe in Freud's thinking, then you believe in the power of the unconscious mind. And if you believe in the power of the unconscious mind, then you must believe in the power of suggestion. And your paper suggests that nearly all white people are racist. So your paper would become a self-fulfilling prophecy, which makes you a ringleader for inciting racism. A racism ringleader, with the mind of a modern-day evil Freud, seasoned with a pinch of dirty journalism.